We are a marketing company that places digital screens in many different locations, from tiny mom and pop businesses to giant corporations, and we sell ad space on those screens that generates revenue for our clients. This show is about creating change and breaking down barriers. Here at EI Marketing, we value innovation, integrity, and creativity. This is why we are sponsoring the Brown Suit series, because we are committed to promoting inspiring individuals who embody these values and create change in their own way.
Lights it up. Work, 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 work. You see me happy work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da. Saw me put in work, 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 work. Lights it up. Work, 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 work. You see me happy work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da. Saw me put in work, 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 work. And when you gotta learn.
Hi, my name is Aleem Syed, and I was a cook my whole life. Obviously, I got in my accident, and then I didn't know if I was going to be able to cook again. I put a cutting board on my lap, and I was still able to do my prep, no problems. Yeah, it's a great feeling, but then it's like, how can I do it better than the person who's like actually walking? That's why I had to kind of take care of my body and get my body like where it should be. So, you know, while you're struggling to carry a pot of oil with both hands, I can do it with one hand. You know what I mean? So that's how I have to kind of face my challenges. It was after when I got my accident when I kind of had to deal with a lot more in the kitchen, because I had to make sure everything was like accessible to me, and no one's gonna care. No one cares to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So, you know, I'm not gonna go into somebody else's kitchen and say, hey, can you raise the deep fryer higher for me? Can you like put this lower for me, or whatever? You know, that's their business. So I had no choice. It forced me to start, you know, the Holy Grail food truck. And as long as like stove's in front of me, my pans are right there, my oil's right there, my meats are right in front of me. That way I was in my own domain. You know, that's as big as the challenges I've dealt with. And then also the fact that some people just, just supporting me for the fact that I'm in a wheelchair, not knowing my previous culinary background, right? And then, you know, coming to the truck and actually trying the food and saying that, oh yeah, this was a really great meal. And then people at CNEA or at OVO Fest were just like, no, I don't believe that. And they want to actually see, so they come inside the truck. And I was like, yo, this guy's in a wheelchair and he's serving me food. And I'm like, okay, it's not a big deal. You can do the same thing. I'll take my chair off. You want to sit in my chair? Come sit in my chair. It's no biggie. So, I mean, you got to kind of get over it in your head. And, you know, if you can do that, then yeah, anything's possible, obviously.
Every now and then you'll come across a chef who's extremely passionate, who works very, very hard and who works tirelessly to put out the best possible product that he can. And that's what Chef Aleem does. Despite his condition and his situation, it's like he works just as hard as anybody else, and it's very commendable. For me, he's a big inspiration, because if he can work that hard, and I see the food and the product that he puts out, it always pushes me to go go that extra step every day when I'm doing my thing. What Aleem puts into his food is, I think, his tradition and his culture. You know, he does a lot of biryanis and stuff because that's where his family is from. He cooks very cool Indian food. He has a certain knack and a certain talent for cooking, but he also comes from very classically trained chefs. He's worked at some of the best restaurants in the city. So when he takes his culture, his heart, his soul, and his traditions, and all the things he's learned over the years and puts that into his food, he puts out a product that is really, it's hard to compare to anything else.
What's Toronto cuisine? To be honest, I'd say it's a mix of Sri Lankan, Jamaican, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, a little bit of French influences from France and Montreal and Quebec. It's all like in one, when we have so much food going on.
Number one, we all eat with our eyes, okay? So we see the food, and then our nose follows that, okay? If it smells, if there's that aroma to it. And then third is obviously, you know, taste when you actually put it in your mouth. His food actually, or his soul actually, you know, comes out in the plate, where from what you see, you're impressed, and then from what you taste, it justifies what you see.
When I got my accident, a lot of people said that I should have been dead. I could have died a long time ago. You know, just being paralyzed from, you know, your knees down, I consider it like almost half dead. But the end of the day, like, there's something really spiritual my mom said about the whole scenario, that I'm still here, and she never cried or anything like that. My mom was really tough, very tough. The fact that I'm still here, it's a very important thing to her. So we decide to name it the Holy Grail because of that, and the fact that I only use halal meat. So that's why we call it the Holy Grail, because we use a blessed cut of meat, and my situation was blessed too.
You see me have to work. You see me do me da. Saw me put in work. Light it up. Work. You see me have to work.